Is PancakeSwap CAKE USDT set for a major comeback soon? Now, given that Bitcoin actually holds that 110K level, which was that resistance where it broke to actually set off this bull cycle, in my opinion, then I think a lot of these altcoins are likely to actually make a huge comeback. Okay, a lot of it is still going to be dependent on Bitcoin here. Okay, that is still the driver of this market. If it dumps, that's going to be very bad for the altcoins. I never trade altcoins without a clear understanding of Bitcoin, and I did a more detailed video on Bitcoin. I'll link you guys at the end of this video, so make sure to check that out. But if Bitcoin actually continues its bull cycle and reach its targets, I have very little doubt that these altcoins are going to be crushing it. Okay, so for this one, PancakeSwap, right? PancakeSwap currently trading at about just above $2.80. What I'm seeing here on this weekly time frame here is a falling wedge pattern that's probably more validated on the 12-hour time frame. I'm just talking about 3 candlesticks touching on both the upper and bottom trend lines here, but I'm just zooming out to get a more clear view. Now, on this weekly time frame, now if it usually breaks the upside, okay, falling wedges usually breaks the upside. It is a very effective and probably the most common pattern you guys should train your eyes to see. It tells you guys after an extensive downtrend on that time frame, price action is likely to break back out to the upside. And if this one does, price target for PancakeSwap out of this pattern would be about $7.70. Now, price targets are estimates only. There could be more or less. It's not 100%. A lot of it depends on Bitcoin, right? If Bitcoin dumps, then that could ruin the setup here. Or even if after it breaks out, that could still drag the price action down. Just some of these scenarios I've seen over my past over 5 years of trading, right? So this is basically what I'm seeing for PancakeSwap. Now we have a very big moving average, which is the weekly 200 SMA that's coming almost parallel with this upper trend line right now. And that is currently the orange line at about $3.85, something to be watching out for, because that's going to be resistance. I would expect to be pretty strong resistance. It's downward sloping, and the weekly 200 has all types of significance. Okay. Now, let's take a look into a lower time frame for PancakeSwap. Okay, hourly time frame. This is the hourly time frame. Broke out of a falling wedge. Okay, small time frame, small breakout. Okay, $2.91 price target about. So let's see if it gets there, and if it does, I am looking at a potential cup and handle pattern here on the 4-hour time frame, which will have the resistance to be about $3.30, if you guys can see here. And then on this 4-hour time frame, it has that rounded bottom trajectory, which usually turns into a cup and handle. And if it does, that is a bullish pattern that usually breaks to the upside. So if you guys want to continue seeing any more of PancakeSwap, make sure to drop a like, comment, subscribe. I am long on Bitcoin, quite a bit of the altcoins here. So if you guys want to see any other coins in this market, make sure to just give me a comment, and I'll pick a request to do for you guys on a daily basis. And I'll see you on the next one.